Welcome back once again to Frontliner YouTube channel, and if you're watching us for the first time, please kindly take a second of your time and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. Now, my fellow Kenyans, as we speak right now, President William Samoei Ruto together with his crew under UDA broad-based government are now busy preparing themselves to pursue a bold vision to make Kenya the Singapore of Africa, which is a good idea to this country of Kenya. But how is William Samoei Ruto, together with his administration, going to achieve this if we still have such kind of classroom across the country? But on the other hand, billions and millions of money are being used to poach leaders, are being used to hire a crowd to attend the event of President William Samoei Ruto, are being used to intimidate leaders across the country, are being misused into political affairs.
Housing, we must do it. Imagine Singapore was like Kenya 60 years ago. Today in Singapore, 95% of people are homeowners. They are in the first world. In Kenya, it is the opposite. 7 million people are living in slums. We are in the third world. We are going to change this country. Believe you me. Hii inchi tutaibadilisha. We have what it takes as a nation. There is no reason why we cannot catch up with Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea. There is no reason we can catch up with them if we just make the right decisions. And I'm going to go out of my way to make sure we make those decisions.
How? We still have such kind of classroom across the country. Then William Samoei Ruto is trying to tell us that under his leadership, he will make sure that Kenya look like Singapore. How? Number two, how is William Samoei Ruto, together with his administration, going to achieve this one by intimidating leaders left, right, and center? Those leaders that normally oppose his government. How? Because it is just about 1 week ago when the governor of Trans Nzoia County, George Natembeya, alongside the senator of Kakamega County, Boni Khalwale security, were withdrawn just because of the political differences in this country of Kenya within the political party, where yesterday on Tuesday, Boni Khalwale was dropped at the Senate Majority Whip and replaced with Mungoma Senator David Wakoli of Ford, Kenya, because of the political differences in this country of Kenya.
Kuna wabunge wetu wa UDA na wale wa broad-based kwa ODM waliunga wapinzani wetu katika by election. Kesho tunaanza process ama mchakato wa kuondoa katika makamati na uongozi. Kama kule bunge la Senate tutamngoa senator wa Kakamega atoke kama kiranja walio wengi. Wale wako katika parliamentary service pia tutahakikisha wamengolewa. So sidhani kuna wasiwasi mingi sana, lakini hata wale walikuwa makamati tutawangoa wote kati ya ODM na UDA ambao hawakuwa wameunga mkono wanachama chetu katika by election ambayo iliyopita. Nitajaribu kuongea na wale viongozi ambao wanatoka sehemu hiyo ndio tuweze kuelewa kwa nini hiyo kiti ya Chwele Kabuchai ilipotezwa. Na unajua pia kulikuwa na mashida kidogo kwa sababu mbunge wa hapo ambaye ni Majimbo Kalasinga pia ni mwanachama wa Ford Kenya na alifanyia campaign ule mgombeaji Uhuru. Lakini mimi nataka niulize chama cha Ford Kenya, tunapochukua hatua za kinidhamu kwa wale waliunga mkono, wale wa UDA na ODM ambao waliunga opponents wetu mkono, pia Ford Kenya iweze kumpatia discipline Mheshimiwa Majimbo Kalasinga ambaye ni mbunge wa Kabuchai ambaye alifanya campaign
because he didn't support UDA candidate in Malava, in Western region. Number three, how is William Samoei Ruto going to achieve this under his leadership if right now Ruto is totally using the security chiefs to under his political benefits? Instead of letting those places independent to serve the people of Kenyans equally without favoring any Kenyan citizen, William Samoei Ruto is totally using those sectors on his politics to help him campaign on his own political affairs. How is that one going to happen? Right now, the politics in this country of Kenya is being run by goons. If you don't have goons as a politician or as a leader, you can't succeed in Kenyan politics. How? Because what Ruto wants us to hear is that the way he told us that he will make sure that a hustler turn to millionaire, that is how he wants to tell us, oh, Kenya will look like a Singapore so that we can trust him. Do you remember what he talked about during the hustler? Oh, I will transform the lifestyle of hustler to a millionaire, mara nini. What happened after getting into power? Right now, the money that the hustler was having is the money that William Samoei Ruto is withdrawing to do his own things. Because what I can say is that under this issue of Singapore and the government of Ruto want to make himself to Singapore together with his broad-based government people and his family, but not the country of Kenya. It is true. Because this country cannot look like a Singapore by violence left, right, and center. Cannot look like a Singapore by intimidation left, right, and center. Because the work of opposition is to criticize the government. It is true. To make the government accountable. So whenever I see the president telling us that you want to make sure that Kenya be the Singapore in Africa, I'm totally wondering that where are we heading as a country? Because a country cannot be run, cannot improve by violence. And before we proceed with this analysis, I want you to watch this video on how these people are trying to explain the Singapore that William Samoei Ruto is talking about. But before you watch the video, ensure that you like our videos. When you like the video, you automatically shows your support on what I'm doing on this platform.
You guys are broke, you are poor, you can't feed your own children. School capitation is 3 billion per year for 10 million children. State House allocation is 12 billion for one loss-making outfit called State House. It's a loss-making outfit.
Can you give us the numbers again? The 3 billion and the 12.
When you go to Parliament, Parliament allocated 12 billion shillings for State House expenditure for this year 2025. 2025-2026, State House was allocated 12 billion. The same parliamentarians, Misuse alikuwa ameacha akili wapi? They moved to Parliament and passed 3 billion shillings for school feeding program for our 10 million children who are in primary schools. So if you take 10 million children, take 3 billion. A billion, viewers, a billion has 9 zeros. So just put 3, then put 9 zeros. Okay? After that, divide by 10 million children. And then let us imagine they are not in school throughout the year. So let us just imagine they're in school for 200 days in the year. At a C365. So just take 200 days. Yeah, so you've taken 3 billion, you've divided by 10 million, then divide by 200 days. Each school-going child has been allocated 1 shilling to eat per day. So you come at a part kosi 1 bob.
Kweli?
So you chukua calculator sikona hapa sahi.
Unajua means hey.
Chukua 3, weka 9 zeros.
Nichukue, where is the calculator? Wacha ni calculator. Calculator is there. So what do I do?
Take 3 billion, divide by 10 million.
So I get the math.
Yes.
It's 300.
Huh?
It's 300.
300 shillings.
Shillings.
Aya, that's for 1 child for 1 year.
Okay.
So let's just assume this child goes to school for only 200 days in a year.
Oh, this is per year.
Yes. It is there in parliamentary records. Google on your phone how much was allocated to free primary education for feeding.
So this is 300 per child per year.
Yes. So mtoto mmoja, so you divide by 200 days. Wonder how much is allocated to 1 child.
My friend, you're joking. 1.5 shillings.
Yes.
So a child is supposed to eat 1 shilling per day.
Yes.
Inanunua nini?
And then there is a loss-making institution. Now take 12 billion. 12 na 09.
Okay, unajua wewe ndo unanipatia hii hesabu.
State House. Now 12 billion is what has been allocated to
State House.
State House. Now divide that by 365 days.
Divide that by 365 days.
Yes.
65 days.
How much is that?
It's 32 million per day.
Yes. But it gets even better. I want Kenyans to go to your phone just right now and see what the controller, not the controller of budget, the Auditor General said about State House last month. She said State House withdrew 4.2 billion for travel and leisure and whatever and entertainment in 36 days. So take 4.2 billion. 4.2 billion.
4.2 billion.
Yes.
Tell me the zeros.
4. A billion has got 9 zeros.
Point
Never
two.
forget. 4 and then put 9 zeros.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Divide by 36 days.
That's 42 billion.
I remove 1 zero. I want to be very fair.
Okay. Yes.
Divide by 36 days.
Divide by 36 days.
Yes.
It's 116 million.
Yes. On the Business Daily on the 2nd of September 2025.
Okay.
It was a headline on the Business Daily. State House spent 3.6 billion for travel and meetings in 42 days. So, sorry, 3.6 billion in 42 days.
So 36 and then 9 zeros.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
8
5,
zeros.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
That is 3.33 billion.
Yeah, 3.6 billion.
Yeah.
Divide by 42 days.
Divided by 42 days.
Yes, let's get it right.
That is 85 million per day.
And it is for travel and meetings. So 42 days, your State House spent 3.6 billion. They were spending 85 million per day.
On what?
Now, let me explain to you. Let's imagine you have 85 million there.
Yes.
Kuna watu wana believe you nonsense, upuzi, rubbish, empowerment. So let's just take the 85 million which you have there. One nice boda ile inaitwa boxer ni 150k. Abu divide that by 150k, I show you something.
Divide by 150k.
Yeah, what State House is spending in one day?
150k. That is 571 borders.
So if State House was keen on empowerment, they would buy 571 borders per day. If that is their understanding of empowerment, wangekuwa wananunulia watu boda wawapatie, ingekuwa 571. Now multiply by the number of days. They did that in 42 days. They were spending 85 million per day for 42 days. So multiply that 570 borders times 42 days.
Times 42 days. That is 24,000 pikis.
So if this country meant well, if they were serious about empowerment of young people, and they have already showed us that their icon of empowerment is a boda, because they think you throw a boda at every. Hata ulizi ulisoma nini boda? When PhD boda?
Why boda though? Why is it why they are also talking about boda?
I won't answer you. I'll tell you this.
Okay.
So those would have been 24,000
borders.
Now Kenyans, that is what Kenya spent in 42 days in travel.
So that is the video. That is how William Samoto want to make Kenya to be like Singapore or Malaysia. How? How? With such kind of painted wheelbarrows across the country? No, we need to agree on this one. The idea is good, but how is that idea going to work? Because if we witness what is happening across the country under the leadership of William Samoto, it's far away of Ruto making this country to look like Singapore. Because if Ruto wants this country to look like Singapore, he must make sure that national assemblies in this country of Kenya, that is Parliament and Senate, are independent. All the courts across the country must be independent. All the security affairs in this country of Kenya must be independent. All the cabinet ministry must be independent to serve the people of Kenyans equally without favoring any Kenyan citizen. They need to follow the constitution of this country of Kenya so that they can work for the people of Kenyans under their offices that they were given. But if they will still be taking instruction from the government, from William Samoto, who is the first in command in this country of Kenya, then we still have a long way to go for this country to look like a Singapore. We can't reach Singapore with such kind of intimidation, harassment of leaders, illegal abduction, corruption left, right, and center. Apana, illegal arrest, extrajudicial killings. Then you want to tell me that Ruto is going to achieve a lot to achieve this one? To Kenya be like Malaysia or Singapore? That one is a dream. We are dreaming in the day broad light. Ruto wants us to believe on what anataka tu kutuambia kenye tunaweza sikia. I normally told you I normally remind you on this platform that this politician always tell us what they want us to hear. But not what we want them to tell us. No. Wao wanatuambia tu vitu zenye wanataka sisi tusikie. Ili tuone that right now the president is now working. The president wants to transform the lifestyle of this country, the economy, to transform whatever and many other things. But in real sense, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he is doing. So we still have a long way to go as a country. It cannot happen. With such kind of bad leadership, bad accountability, bad governance under the leadership of President William Samoei Ruto, no. Which William Samoei himself does not have mercy to churches who totally campaigned for him in the last general election in 2022. Is tear-gassing the innocent people inside the church because of the political differences within the political parties in this country of Kenya, where the local mwananchi does not even have any interest with the government, with his party. Kwani venye alikuwa na tear gas watu Kariobangi, because yeye ndiye alipatiana order. Because for a police officer, OCPD or an OCS to give an order that go and tear gas people inside the church, order must come from above. So if you witness such kind of behavior under the leadership of William Samoei Ruto, you need to understand that we still have a long way to go to Singapore. Ruto cannot take us to Singapore with such kind of bad leadership that is trying to show us. But when he was campaigning, alikuwa mtu wa Mungu, oh, I will do this, elect me, oh, nini, but no. And that is why I keep on telling you on this platform that in 2027, please let us be on the part of the change in 2027 so that we can stop this issue of going to the street after every 5 years of election. Tuchukue kura so that we can vote wisely, but not sympathy votes. Let us stop this issue of sympathy votes. Ati mtu anakuja anawalilia anafanyia nini, mnapewa 500, 200, 300, then later on you ended up voting on a wrong direction, then you start crying later on. Thank you so much and may God bless you. Let us meet in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Remember to subscribe, comment and like for more updates daily. Bye bye.